Hi everyone, my name is Leah Torbert. I'm the owner of Harrington Strategic Partners. I want to welcome you to another episode of Harrington's Book Shelf. Every week I read a new book related to business and motivation to help grow the business. And this week our book is Rocket Fuel by Gino Wickman and Mark C. Winters. Now, yesterday we talked about the role of the visionary, and today I want to talk about the counterpart to the visionary, which is the integrator. Now, like I shared yesterday, I scored 95% on integrator, so I'm very familiar with this role. I have spent a lot of time not knowing that's what I was called, but Gino and Mark really go into some details on what the integrators are known for, what our challenges are, and I want to share those with you today. So the integrator, I'm sure you're familiar with them. Most organizations have someone who fits into this role. If not officially, at least they tend to take on those responsibilities. Now, the integrator usually runs the day-to-day things. They're really good at the details and keeping track of things. They are a steadying force in the organization. With the visionary, there's always new ideas that are coming out, new things that are competing for attention, and the integrator can kind of balance those things out and make sure that the organization is focusing on what it needs to get the day-to-day taken care of. The integrator is also considered the voice of reason. A lot of times, with all the ideas flying around in the organization, the visionary is trying to continue to grow the business and try new things. Sometimes those ideas are not necessarily the most practical or good timing for when they have been thought of. So sometimes the integrator has to kind of bring it down a notch and just say, hey, we need to take a look at timeline for this or budget or things like that, and just really make sure that the ideas that are flowing are actually attainable at that point in time. The integrator works on creating clarity, communication, and focus throughout the organization. Now, the downside of being an integrator is you tend not to get any of the glory. The visionaries, the visible people that are out there making waves, and really they're more the face of the organization. The integrator is the man or woman behind the curtain. They're making sure that everything gets done, everything is working the way it needs to, but they don't always get the celebration and appreciation that they really deserve for the role that they have in the company. The integrator can also be considered a pessimist, because it's the integrator's job to poke holes in things, to find the risks, to look at all of the things that are related to an idea, besides just how great it sounds at the beginning, to make sure that it's actually attainable in the business. So sometimes they can be considered the pessimist. They're always trying to find something wrong, when really what the integrator is trying to do is make sure that the ideas are well thought out and planning is put in place, and things that are actually going to help move the organization forward are chosen, versus things that sound like a really good idea but aren't actually going to have as great an impact as you might think. The integrator is also known as the bad guy. A lot of times as integrators, we are the ones responsible for putting together performance reviews, for providing feedback. Sometimes we're the ones that have to let people go, because we tend to be in the detail roles, the day-to-day functions of the business. So a lot of times we're not seen as a positive force, and that can be kind of wearing on us as integrators, because our hearts are really in the right place. It's just we tend to get cast in the bad cop role. And then one other thing from an integrator viewpoint is really trying to focus on how we can communicate better and understand our visionary counterparts, because it's the melding of those two relationships that can really move an organization forward. I have experienced it myself in various positions throughout my career, the good and the bad side of it. And when it works, it is an amazing relationship, and when it doesn't, it can be really trying for everyone involved, because while your end game is the same, how you're getting there and the way you look at things can be very different. So you have to constantly stay motivated and stay focused and communicate and make sure that both of you are being understood. Now, I'm still reading the book, but tomorrow we will explore a little bit more about how the visionary and the integrator roles can work together. I do want to let you know that you can learn more information about Harrington Strategic Partners out on my website. It's harringtonstrategicpartners.com. You can also follow me out on social. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter. And then if you're interested in learning a little bit more about how we can help your business, or if you just have a few questions around the operations environment in your business, I have an offer on my website. You can sign up for a free 30-minute consultation. You can ask me whatever you want about your business, and we'll talk through it. And if it makes sense to move forward, that's great. If not, I hope that I've at least been able to help answer a couple of questions for you to help your business run a little smoother. I will be doing another video tomorrow, so we'll check back in with rocket fuel and see how things are going. Thank you. Bye-bye.